Good morning, people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's do life with Nish. Thank you so much for keeping up with me. For the new subscribers, thank you so much for choosing me. Please like my video, share with your family and friends, and please put on that notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you are the first one to be notified. Now, today, I was just seated and I thought like, oh my god, there's something I want to talk about. It's about life. We are doing life here. It's about life, like that thing which no one can escape. It's about us humans. And now when I am thinking about this topic, I thought like, hey, people promise God a lot of stuff, a lot of things when they mess up. And now this something just came up in mind, like do you remember, let me talk about now, ladies, those days when maybe you are in uni, you are young, that time you started to enjoy life, and then now you go playing chababa chamama, and then now the visitors, maybe they feel like, I'm not coming now at my usual time, I'll come after 2 weeks. Now after you have done that, you start praying like, oh my God, please let my visitors come, please let my visitors come. I'll never repeat this again. I'll never ever. And mind you, you have never prayed in your life, but this time you can kneel down and ask God for forgiveness. Please, God, I'll never repeat. Just forgive me. Let my visitors come, please. I don't want to get a baby right now. I don't want. What will I do? I'm still studying. Please, God. You feel me? Yeah, ladies. Yes. You give God all the promises in this world, like Mungu nitaokoka, sitaifanya tena, sitaifanya, hata siezi, hata sina, like I never look at guys, I never look at boys. Please let my visitors come. I'll never repeat this mistake again. Now, wait until your visitors come. You forget, you valambulate. Life goes on. You repeat the mistake again. This life, oh. Now today, okay, that is the fun part of the story. Now the fun is out. Back to this topic is not so interesting now, but that is the fun part of it. No, I just I don't know, or maybe it's me alone, or people think about this. Now this thing comes up to me when I'm sick. Yes, I got COVID last year, 2021. It was so bad that like now I thought like, now Mungu sitaki kuenda, lakini sasa nitafanya nini? I cried, I did everything, I prayed. That COVID was so, like, it hit me so bad. I fall sick. That is what like in my life, that is the moment I've ever felt sick that serious. Yani ile kabisa, like I'm so down, ile imeniweza. That is the moment I knew I was sick. Sometimes I just maybe stomach ache, easy kidogo. It didn't put me down like that. But that COVID really put me down. I was so down kabisa, like I couldn't even think, I couldn't even know myself, what I'm doing. I was just there. You are there, you're weak, you are just there. Let me tell you, that is how bad it was. Now when I was this sick, and you know, I have my young baby here. I have 2 kids. Now this young one used to be so close to me, and I was so afraid like maybe he can contact the COVID. But the doctor told me, no, you don't have to isolate that much, because all along you've been with them and they're just okay. The kids' immunity, they are strong. So what we need, I'll be with them, but we just have to um to strengthen their immunity. Like they be taking the supplements all the time and eating well so that they can't get the COVID. But now the mother in me, I was like, now God, you know, those times people were just dying because of COVID. Like the numbers were just rising. People were dying. There were no space in the hospitals. So you were told now the best thing you can do is just close yourself at home in a room and then take the medicine and just eat and make everything, you do everything you can do so that you can get well. Now here I was with my babies, they are here. Now the young one used to be around me so much and I was so afraid. Now I was not even afraid for him to get COVID, but I was afraid of me dying and leaving him as young as he is. Now this death thing comes to me when I'm sick. When I'm sick, so down kabisa, this thought comes in me like, oh my God, when I die, if I die, God forbid, where will I leave these babies? Like this young one, how will he survive? Because for him, he knows mom is always there. Mom, like he goes to school, he comes back, mom is there. Like it's, you know how babies get. God. Okay, like what I know is, once you're a mother or once you bring somebody in this world, it becomes, now it's, your life is not even about you, it's about them. Like all the time you're thinking about them. What will they eat? How will they survive? Like everything about life is about them. Now for you, you even forget yourself because you want them to make their lives better. I guess that is the reason. But for me, I guess that is too much, because I always think about, like, when I'm sick down, I'm like, oh my God, now what if something happens to me? What if, like, I don't come back home? How will they survive? What will they do? Like, where will they go? How will they, wataanza aje maisha? You see, now when I was down with COVID, that thing used to eat me so bad, and I used to cry because I was so weak myself. I was like sikukuwa mtu. I was just there. And now the worst thing is, at night when I used to go to sleep, I couldn't breathe at all. Singepumua, like nashindwa kupumua nikienda kulala. The moment I just lie down at night, siezi pumua vizuri. So I used to wake up, sit down, and bring like a bottle of hot water, and then I just funika with a towel, and then I put it in my chest, at least to get some warmth. So that is the moment I was like, oh my God. So this is how I will go, because everyone was like, people were just dying of COVID. So I was thinking like, oh my God, this is how I will go and live my. It wasn't even about me like sijafanya hii, but it was about like watoto wangu nawaacha wapi. And then when I think of this young one, the way he gives me, the way he loves me, the way he's so close to me, the way, you know, mtoto mdogo, how he feels. Yeah, he chums me most of the time in a day, and I used to cry, like machozi ilikuwa inatoka tu. Now that is when I thought like, oh my God, please God, hata kama siku zilikuwa zimefika, this is the time, just postpone it until I see my kids get old. I don't want to die and leave them like this, because sad, like this kadogo ajui hata kifo ni nini, ajui mama ameenda wapi. But maybe if it happens, maybe the time when he grows up, that is when he'll start to know like what happened. But for now, he doesn't even know. Maybe he'll be saying, hey, mama ameenda wapi, mimi nataka kwenda kwa mama, sijui mama. But right now, he doesn't understand anything. Now, me, I was so stressed because of the stress I leave them. Like, they will be so stressed. They will be only thinking about mom. I don't know. Am I the only one? Mothers, are you feeling me? Ama ni mimi peke yangu? Ama sijui? Ama ni mimi peke yangu? But it's not me alone, because just last week I have friends around, and then okay, let me tell you again, COVID hit me again on me. So I'm trying to ndio naanza kupona vizuri, like I'm trying to get some strength. Now this lady also, she got COVID. Now she was telling me, where will I leave my girl? And I was like, how old is she? She's in university. Me, I was like, university? And Mimi, I was dying of this kadogo. I knew you are dying of a university person. And she was like, oh my God, now when she comes home, what will she do if I die? I mean, she had the same thoughts I had when I had COVID. Hata ndio nikaanza kujiambia, kumbe si mimi peke yangu. So I'm not crazy, like I'm not a niko tu sawa, I'm normal. Maybe, okay, not maybe, that is what mothers feel. Like once you have some people who depend on you that much, all your life revolves around them. Like si maisha yako tena, your life is their life. Like maisha yao iko ndani yako, whatever it means. Hope you get me. Yes, like every time you're thinking about life, you're thinking about them. Guys, do you ever think about death? Me, by the I fear death so bad. Like I have lost 3 people in my life I loved deeply. Like, and then it brought that thing in me about death. Like death is a very bad thing. Like mimi naogopa kifo. You tell me someone is dead now, and then Mimi, I can take you to a funeral, but I never view the body. I never, even seeing the coffin, that thing will haunt me like most of my days. Like nikienda kulala, ako kafikira kanakuja, like sasa hatakuwa napumua, sasa hatakuwa, like I think a lot about death. Like I fear death so much, but what I do is I pray a lot. I pray a lot for me to remove that fear in me. Of course, death is there, like no one is going to escape it. But death is so mysterious, and it's the cruelest thing that will ever happen, that ever happens to humanity. But me, I fear death so bad. And guys, especially ladies, how do you deal with, okay, do you even think about it when you when you are sick, or maybe when something happens, or maybe when you see, maybe you have lost a friend, you have lost a close person? Do you think like, now my time will ever come, siku yangu itafika na mimi, like I'll be there, down there, like I'll not be breathing? Hiyo hata sifikiriangi, by the way. Mimi, the people I leave behind ndio nafikirianga about. Like, hey, now the pain they will bear, like it will be too much for them, like I'm gone. Is that crazy? Or do you ever think about death as deep as that? Inanimalizanga when I look at my kids. And now it reaches a point unaanza kusema, kumbe mama yangu alikuwa akiniambia usifanye hivi, akiniambia nisiende hivi, ama akiniambia take care, uchunga vile unavuka barabara. Now it clicks in your mind, like, oh my God, you start feeling the same things your mother used to tell you to, because now you find that, you start praying like, oh my God, please protect my children, cover them with the blood of Jesus when they're crossing the roads, when they are going to school, when they're in school, when they are where. Sikuwa najua tutafika hii part, like when your parents used to tell you, like, don't do this, usiende usiku, usiende sijui wapi, and now for you epa, and then you go out with your friends. Kesho unasikia sijui akina nani walishutiwa huko wakakufa. Now ni wewe sasa unaanza kuishi hiyo maisha, like, oh my God, I fear when my kids will start going out, na watakuwa wananisikiza. Of course that is a stage they have to, but wewe inakuuma, unasema mama wasiende hata hiyo out, because you fear everything, like something bad might happen to them, like maybe watagongwa, maybe wataenda wachapane, mtu agongwe vibaya, maybe an accident will happen, maybe. Guy, we live those fears right now. I can't even believe it. But for me, the most thing I fear in life is death for my kids. Okay, guys, ladies, how do you feel? Please leave a comment. Leave a comment for me to know that I'm not the only one. I'm not crazy. Leave me a comment to tell me how you feel about death when you look at your kids or when you think about your children. Do you pray for them? Do you pray for God to give you a longer life to live up to 120 years when you see your great grandchildren? So that at least when you go, your kids will be like now old, wako tu sawa, hawatalia sana, like itakuuma sana, like umewaacha wakiwa young and dependable, like the way they are right now. For me, that is what hit me the most. Like, inaniumanga, inanikula, especially when I'm sick. Manze, I think of those things a lot. But now, what do we do? It's life. Let's do life, people. Let's do life, like that's a reality. That's the things we go through in life. For me, that is what I go through when I look at them. Two elements here, just playing around. They don't know like what tomorrow holds. I don't know how these kids feel. I don't even, sometimes I feel like I'll talk about death to them, like I talk with them, but now the way I fear death, nashindwa naanza aje. But you guys, do you ever talk about, you bring that topic about death with your kids? Aki nafa tu nifikirie, like si ati nataka kukufa ama anything, but at least they know this part of life. Like inakuanga si lazima kuwa umezeeka ndio ukufe. Okay, maybe that is what they think, like you have to be so old so that you die. Maybe that is what they think. Hata wafikiriangi kuna kuanga na accident mtu anakufa hiyo ni yake au ni wengine wanakufa. No, it happens to everyone. Like we should like sit them down and then talk nicely about death, because if this there's an age for these young ones now from 5 years I guess to 9 years or 10 years. They question a lot about stuff. Like they will be like, now when I die, ukikufa unaendanga wapi? Utakuja tena? If you tell them you go to the angels, they'll be like, hata mimi nitakuja tukae na angels in heaven. Like they'll ask those questions, like if you are going to heaven, why are you being buried down there? Like those kids can question you. Now that is what I fear also. Like how will I start, guys? But what I know is in every stage in life we need to teach these kids, like these things happen, death happens, like it's like birth. Mtu anazaliwa, lazima mtu azaliwe, lazima mtu akufe, lazima uzeeke, you see, lazima you grow old. Sometimes my baby tells me now, when you show him the pictures when he was small, he wants to go back to be a baby. You know how hard it is to explain to him that you'll never go back to be a small baby, you'll be just growing old. Hapo ulitoka. But he doesn't, anaona ni kama mimi ndio sitaki arudi akue mdogo. You see, very hard. Okay, motherhood. Come on guys, let's do live. Give me a comment down there and please like and share my videos. Let's do life again with Nish.